A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke, Luke 20:27 through 40. Some Sadducees, those who say there is no resurrection, came to him and asked him a question. Teacher, Moses wrote for us that if a man's brother dies, leaving a wife but no children, the man shall marry the widow and raise up children for his brother. Now there were 7 brothers. The first married and died childless. The second and the third married her, and so in the same way all 7 died childless. Finally, the woman also died. In the resurrection, therefore, whose wife will the woman be? For the 7 had married her. Jesus said to them, those who belong to this age marry and are given in marriage, but those who are considered worthy of a place in that age and in the resurrection from the dead neither marry nor are given in marriage. Indeed, they cannot die any more, because they are like angels and are children of God, being children of the resurrection. And the fact that the dead are raised, Moses himself showed in the story about the bush, where he speaks of the Lord as the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Now he is God not of the dead, but of the living. For to him all of them are alive. Then some of the scribes answered, Teacher, you have spoken well, for they no longer dared to ask him another question. The Gospel of the Lord. At some point when we are young, we first begin to understand what it means to be cool. Let's say age 5. At 10 years old, we have a definition of cool in our heads. A few years later, we are freshmen in high school, and we define cool completely differently at 14. Just 4 years later, as seniors in high school, cool has taken on a completely different meaning at 18. Again, 4 years later, and cool no longer means what it meant when we have a new meaning at 21. 10 years later, you can imagine at 31, you will define cool as something entirely different. And so it goes for most people their entire lives, elusively chasing cool. How God defines cool never changes. God's definition is the same at any age and is always about doing the right thing. It is about following what Jesus taught us and about being good people. It is about showing reverence to God, about honoring our mother and our father, about doing good deeds. This definition of cool makes it easy as we continue